Okay, so in a second I'm going to have to dash over and turn off the sink because I just dumped my lye water in, well, lye milk, into my little job here, my oils and whatnot. Fixing to make some cherry almond soup. Forgot to have that prep. Just bumping along with my raggedy, fluffy, frizzy hair. So, everything in. Here we go. This is the one where I had seen the Soap Queen on her blog make apples out of cold processed soap, piped on to more cold processed soap. And it struck me that I could do that, but with cherries, because I have that cherry almond fragrance that I wanted to try, but I hadn't picked a design for. And it's a fragrance that does discolor. Trying to decide if I have enough. So I always have to pour off what I want first, and then adjust my fragrance to my batch, which is, I mean, not a big deal. But it goes kind of a dark tan, light brown. It's a real pretty color. And for the fragrance, it kind of matches what we're shooting for there. Well, and actually, I have to be careful if my oils are there's too much in there. It covers the stick blender and then it seeps in. Which is not a charming look at all. Then there's all kinds of soap in the middle that have seeped into the thing. I'm so blind. We'll still hit that with a stick blender. That's just ultramarine pink. Normally I do red cherries. But I'm in an extra pink mood, if you hadn't noticed. And then this is just some green, pre-mixed liquid green from Brambleberry. I get the feeling, methinks, that before all is said and done, though, I'm going to be making a switch over to almost all micas for my color. Or more micas, at least. Hang on, it's loud. Trying to get that to thicken up. Which tonight I'm getting thin soap. I never get thin soap. And of course, I don't have like a pause on my camera. I'm not smart enough to edit stuff. So, hopefully that gets thick without having a long wait. Oh, I'm all foggy. Hang on. I'm not going to hit the blender without my goggles. Oh, I can hear the goats out there bowling for each other. Willow's so mean. That's what she does. Get a thingamajigamabob. That's just water in a bucket in case I have to. Yeah, see, that's not going to hold its shape. Normally I get like instant thick trays. Tonight, no. That's a little better. Where is my spatula? Normally I'm way more better off sit and prep. Bless me, I'm just a raw hot mess. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see what we got here. What we have is -4. Okay. So that, okay. I know I'm doing math in my head. I can't talk while I do math. Not bad. I finally picked all the lids off of, well, that's no good. Okay. All the lids off of my molds that I love so much. Dug out the eyeglass screwdriver finally and did that. So they're a little bit easier to work with, but I have noticed I find myself doing more and more soaps where I wish I had a real grown-up official slab mold. So it's coming. It's just, I've got my eye on a couple. Just want to be sure they'll work for me, because I've seen some where it looks like they're just a royal pita to pick apart. We can't be doing all that. And I will admit that this setup that I have can be aforementioned royal pita to deal with. So we can't be having that. Where's my towel? There's my towel. I know I'm real bad about sticking my hands in soap. But I wipe them off when I'm wearing gloves. And I never stick them like in the soap. Okay, what we got here? I'm trying to see if I did the math right on this. No, I didn't. Where's my scooper? One more scoop. I know, I have issues. You don't have to tell me. Okay, maybe 2 more scoops. Okay, we are officially at close enough status for even. So, what I was saying was, got my eye on a couple. The day will come. I'm going to go tap these down real quick. And then we'll go whack on the other one. Set that there out of the way. Put that back with the stack of colors. Hang on. So yeah, I always tease different people. Like farmer budget, soaper budget. You know what I mean? Take those off for a second. So, okay, that is thickened up nicely. But it's kind of true. Like, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not dogging anybody. I'm just saying, soapers that soap but don't have the farm going on, they probably have other hobbies outside of soap that they spend a lot of money and time on too. I'm not saying you don't. But I know for me, My other hobby is, and there's probably some soapers, there's probably a good portion of soapers that don't have other hobbies outside of soap. Or at least they don't spend a ton of money on other stuff, like reading. You know what I mean? Like, you can go to the library and get a book. That's a hobby that's free almost. I mean, do people go to the library anymore? I don't know. I get stuff for the Kindle on my phone. But, and that's cheaper too. But then there's the whole farmer group where a lot of our extra money goes to farmer stuff. You know, like new goats, fencing, that kind of thing. So, I always joke about like soaper budget, farmer budget with people. I don't mean it personal. I'm just, okay, see, there we go. That's setting up much better. I'm teasing, you know, but it's kind of true because I do spend a lot of money on farm stuff. When I guess I could be doing soap stuff, you know, like getting slab molds and whatnot. But I spend a lot of money on soap stuff too. But yeah, so there were other things in the budget this month instead of a slab mold. Which, that's okay. You know, it'll come. It'll come with time, and I will be extra happy and make a video about it and dance all over the kitchen. Okay. I probably should have marked. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can pick y'all up and set you down without doing anything to the camera. But there's perfect marks here, and then I don't know what happened there. But I marked where each little cherry needs to be piped on. Let's see what we get. Which is why I say I need a slab mold, because it would be so much easier to put the dividers in and then go piping cherries. But it is what it is. I'm a resilient, crafty, clever thing. I'll make it work. Haha. So now, I'm going to flip that around. I know I've got my glasses pooshed up my head. Hoping a prayer I don't splash, because they are extra foggy. It is extra humid here. And that ain't cool. You have no idea how much the humidity drives me nuts. I'm not from Texas. I'm not used to the humidity. I'm adjusting. I always make way too much pink. We'll get that on there somehow. We'll put it to use. Nothing goes to waste on a farm. Not even in our soap. I hate this piping bag. But I'm running low on sandwich bags. I mean, it works. So I can't really complain. It gets the job done. But I usually just rig one up out of a sandwich bag. I probably need to, that's another thing I probably need to invest in, is proper bakery type tools for the soaps. But I mean, that's the other thing, is I'm like MacGyver. If it works, don't knock it. You may call me Soap MacGyver. I'm just kidding, my name is Bobby. You can call me that. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's on the list. It'll happen eventually. What'll happen is something will occur that frustrates and flusters me, and then it'll happen. But yeah, I have way too much pink, per the usual. Oh, and the glitter. We must have glitter. I like these kind of better pink than red. We'll see. We'll see what everybody else thinks. Just like I see everybody with the little glitter puffers. I got fingers. I want a glitter puffer. It'll happen. And then I'll get a glitter puffer and, oh, that was a lot of glitter. And it won't use it for months. What do you want to bet? So bad about that, losing things. Tell you one thing I'm never going to misplace is my nifty soap slicer cheese cutter thing. The redneck mini tank there. Never going to lose that one. But we're almost done. I'll show you that and I'll let you go. Probably already turned it off. The video, that is. I don't blame you. This one's not particularly exciting. But if I can do this without turning it off, there we are. Cherry soap. Yay! Until next time.